just about ready to go. And starting this one, Chris Sale. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. And a quick out, number one. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, they're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Batting third baseman, Manny Machado.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Manny Machado. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. There's the strike, 95 of that one. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
That misses. Now 1-2. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Padres go down quietly, and now the Braves will get their first crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Atlanta, today's starting pitcher, Michael King.
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Ronald Acuna Jr., the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Swing and a ground ball. Machado throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. And Chris, a great matchup in this one. An ace caliber arm in the hill against a deep lineup.
You said it, Boog, and I'm really excited to see how this plays out. The kind of talent they'll be facing, these hitters have a tough task ahead of them. Should be really fun to watch, though.
Here's Austin Riley. And first offering is fouled off.
Riley used to be a pitcher back in the day, Boog. In fact, fans used to give him a hard time in his rookie ball days because he started the season with a long slump. He'd get messages questioning if he should go back to pitching, but turns out he made the right choice.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
1 out, base is empty. And that's in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch misses, and the count is even, 2-2. And that's outside.
Full count.
The other way. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting third, first baseman, Matt.
Here's Matt Olson. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. There's a strike. King throws to first.
Hey,
Riley dives back in safely. So a substitution needed at first because of the injury. On to pinch run, Luke Williams. Williams over at first with one away. And 1-2.
1-2.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Just
That's
off
it.
the inside edge. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball two.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
The next offering misses, and it's 3-0. That one hammered center field. That's back there. And it's off the batter's eye. Home run number 10 of the year. And the Braves had the lead now. It's 2-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident.
If you hit the ball that far, you know we're going to check the numbers. Let's go back to the Nerd Herd and StatCast. That was impressive.
Yeah, wow. I mean, they don't hit him much farther than that, Boog. Everything's got to come together to hit a ball like that, and he really showed us something right there.
2 outs, nobody on. And next for Atlanta, Alex Verdugo.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
On the ground.
No, that's a
and
foul ball.
Foul ball. Two out, space is empty. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Struck him out looking. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. back at Truist Park. New inning getting started. And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Sale back to work. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Sale delivers. Swinging a foul straight back. And now 1 and 2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. And that drops in for a strike. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter.
One and one.
So a foul ball makes it 1 and 2. The shortstop takes the ball.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Full count.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
And Sale deals. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes and very
swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Braves 2 and the Padres nothing. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Sean Murphy.
Sean Murphy.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike. Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about him. That's a good thing.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And a superb diving catch.
Batting 7th, second baseman, Ozzie
And
Albies.
wow, what a great diving catch, Singy. StatCast says that was a near perfect route, and it had to be.
That's just a big part of his game. I mean, this guy's instincts just seem to always put him in a position to make special plays. And right there, he's done it again.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Swing and a pop-up. Machado has this one sized up. Puts it away for the out.
Batting 8th, center fielder, Michael Harris II.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II.
Look, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time.
Sends it over to Sheets. That's the third out. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they're on top 2-0. And we're back on to the third inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Jose Iglesias. Iglesias starting up the middle at second, 35 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And that drops in for a strike.
Ball.
A little bit low.
No,
and
ball.
it's 2-1.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Out to short, Allen. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting eighth, catcher Elias Diaz.
And now it's Elias Diaz. There's the strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. That one not close, and it's 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
So up next, Brandon Lockridge. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Outside with a breaking ball. Rips one to right, and it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, and he's out. Touchdown, and that ends the inning. Set for the bottom of the third. Now in for the Braves, Nick Allen. Swings through that.
0-1.
That one at the knees for a strike.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
A swing and a miss. Michael King the strikeout.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was late.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And
That's the
downstairs.
ball, that's down.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That missed by a
2-2.
lot. And the count is 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but
No,
I think
missed.
even
That's
more
the ball.
so, you question the 2-strike approach.
1-0.
Clips the corner, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Braves go down quickly here as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now at the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Close, but called a ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Out to short. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
Now batting, designated hitter
Luis Ariz stands in. In there at the knees, and that is strike 1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Tatis on at first, nobody out.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at bat alive.
Just a slow ground ball this time. Olsen over to second, back to first, double play. 3-6-3, nicely done.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here comes Manny Machado. Went down on strikes his first time through. Ball 1, no strikes. Sale ready. Tap foul at the plate. Not even close there. 2-1. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Jackson Merrill on deck for the Padres. Three-two now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing there for the Friars. And they're down 2-0. Bottom four, stepping in the long ball threat, Matt Olson.
Matt Olson.
First pitch misses.
Down. Ball.
And that's in for a strike. That's a laser base hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's already homered in this game.
Ozuna.
That's in there. It's 0-1.
You know, these Braves doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Next offering is fouled back. Runner at first with no outs here. That misses.
1-2.
Now 1-2.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game. Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. And that's off
inside.
the
That's the ball.
inside edge. The count now 2-2. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Verdugo at the plate and takes high there. And that one fouled off. No outs, runners at first and second. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. First and second, no outs. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hit in the air, left field. Lockridge hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, catcher, Sean.
So here's Murphy now.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Diaz sizing this one up. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, blocked.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
In the dirt, but kept close. Next pitch is downstairs. Michael Harris the second. Next to bat for the Braves. Olsen, the lead runner at second. Ozuna at first, 2 out of the inning. Next offering is fouled back. And they're all loaded up.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating
center
opportunities,
fielder,
and this is one of them right here.
Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That one missed. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Steven Kolek appears to be getting ready, and I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Jacob also getting ready. On the ground, out to short. They take the force out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. And the Braves will strand 3, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Back here in Atlanta, ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Sale back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You know, these Padres just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That misses the zone, and a count 1-2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first, and not every shortstop could even make that play.
Here's Xander Bogaerts. Struck out looking his first time. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Ripped on a line. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Right through there for a strike. Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the 5th. Pickoff move to second, and he dives back in safely.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
Ball to strike. And delivers outside.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Two. Gets under and pops it up. And that drops foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next offering misses down and away. Jose Iglesias in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. High fly ball, right field. Acuna after it. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Iglesias.
Jose Iglesias gets a chance to hit now. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Just missed.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Ball.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
2-0.
Just missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Merrill, the runner at third. Bogarts at first. 1 gone. Check swing. Now a look down to first. And no swing. It's ball 4.
No, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the
Now
moments
batting,
when everyone in the stadium
Elias
gets
Diaz.
really locked in.
Here's Elias Diaz. Golden opportunity right here. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Late swing fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And there's the strike. One and 2 now. Sail back to work. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. In the air, right side. Bounces over the wall in foul ground, and it's an automatic double as they score a pair on the play.
You don't want to get greedy, but it's easy to imagine all 3 runners coming home to score with this type of contact. Yeah, the automatic double costs them a run, but they're still in a position to keep scoring.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Now here is Brandon Lockridge. First offering, and it just misses. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Movement in the bullpen. Aaron Bummer, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Montero, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Two on, 1 out. Fly ball to right. Acuna brings it in. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly. 3-2. They take the lead.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And he pumps it a strike. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
This one in the air, right field. Acuna pulls it down, and that'll do it. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Padres 3 and the Braves 2. Back at Truist Park,
Leading
John
off for
Shelby
the
with my
Braves,
buddy Chris
the
Singleton, and
shortstop,
set to get us started. Bottom 5,
Allen.
Nick Allen. That clips a corner.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Outside corner, there's a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
The next pitch misses, and the count is 1-2.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Iglesias fires over to first, and the leadoff man set down, and they're half the 5th.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. That one fouled off.
No, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
Oh, this guy is so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Got him swinging. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Now the number 2 hitter, Luke Williams.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Merrill under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Aaron Bummer.
He's having a ton of success
Number
facing
49.
left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
So digging in now for San Diego, Luis Arias.
Luis Arias.
Arise in his 6th season, 27 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Activity in the bullpen, Angel de los Santos getting loose out there.
Two and 0.
Swing and a foul out of play. Bummer deals. That one misses.
That's the ball.
And that's ball 3.
3-1.
Right through there for a strike.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get-me-over breaking ball to bring the count full.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And Manny gets a piece. Nobody out. Runner at first. On the ground to the left. Fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score.
Well, just a total breakdown defensively right there. I mean, allowing a run to score all the way from first because of an error pretty much shouldn't happen. But every once in a while, we see one of these weird plays, and it leaves everyone kind of scratching their heads.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. And there's the strike. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. No outs. Runner on second. That's a strike. 1 and 2. Yeah, that's downstairs and outside. Still 2 and 2 after the foul ball. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Here comes Machado around third. Safe, and they're up by 3.
Back-to-back base hits. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here comes X to the plate. 1 for 2. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
First and second, no outs. Next for the Padres, Gavin Sheets. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Merrill, the lead runner, out at second. Bogarts on at first with nobody out. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Squirts away a little bit. Throws. Save! And both runners move up on the wild pitch.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out. So this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
Next pitch is outside.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And there's a ball. Jose Iglesias into San Diego on deck circle. 2 in scoring position, nobody out, and we're the top half of the 6th. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And now Jose Iglesias. He's 0 for 1. to the left side, but it is well fouled.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
Base hit, 1 run in already. Here comes Bogarts around third. Safe, and the runner from second scores on the play. It's 7-2.
Just so sound in his mechanics. It's against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Aaron Bummer will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Braves, Spencer Schwellenbach.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Elias Diaz, the next to hit.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
And a foul ball. Oh, 2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
First and second here, no outs. Fouls it off, still 1-2. High fly ball out towards left center. Harris sizes this one up, and out number 1 on the grab.
Up next for the Padres, left fielder Brandon Lockridge.
Stepping in for San Diego, Brandon Lockridge. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. The pitch. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-2.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder Fernando Tatis Jr.
So the San Diego batting order turns over, and the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. 1 for 3. There's a swing and a drive. Harris going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. It's the Padres 7 and the Braves 2. And we're back. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Meanwhile, Activity in the bullpen. Sean Reynolds, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Here's the pitch to Olsen. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. His 12th of the season. It's 7-3.
Sometimes too much velocity will cause a pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more four-seam action than there is sink, and that can turn into a really good pitch to hit. Well, we saw it right there. Didn't miss a stitch on that baseball. He's got himself a home run.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Michael King done for the afternoon. Not his best performance, but he leaves with the lead. And we'll get a new arm into the game after this. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Stephen Kolek.
Number 32.
This is his 5th appearance of the year.
Stephen Kolek.
Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit. Down and away for ball one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Fastball for a strike. And the count 1-2.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Gets to it with a slide. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Here's Alex Verdugo. Right through there for a strike. One down, base is empty. And that one pulled foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Not close with that one. 1-2 to count. Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. Fires to first on the run. Pretty nice play there.
Now batting, catcher Sean Murphy.
Here's the power hitting catcher, Sean Murphy. He's built his reputation as one of the top framers in the sport. Late with the swing there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
1-1.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
1-2's the count.
And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty. Braves get one on the big fly. It's now 7-3. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Luis Ariz. And that's way high. 1-0. That one missed.
That's the ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. That gets down for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Ariz aboard here at first with nobody out. And Manny gets a piece. The 0-2. Got him looking. And now one away.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Next up is the cleanup spot for the Padres. Jackson Merrill. And that one a little below the knees. Ball one. Man at first, one away. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. One check swing, appeal down to third. He went around, says Rusty Valentine. Next offering is downstairs.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. On the ground, could be two. Takes it himself for one. Over to first, but he beats it.
Well, he made the decision to try to take it himself at second and then throw for the double play over to first base, but good hustle down the line. You know, it's a toss-up to think if he flipped it, could they have gotten him? I think you just have to go with your conviction.
And here is Xander Bogaerts. Check swing, called strike. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Padres 7 and the Braves 3. Back here in Atlanta,
Leading
here
off for the
is Ozzie
Braves,
Albies up to
second
hit.
baseman,
The Braves
Ozzie
in striking
Albies.
distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Oh, he doesn't
No,
get the
that
call. Ball one.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Line drive and foul ball. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Diaz makes the grab. One up, one down.
Now batting, center fielder, Michael Harris II.
Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves. On the ground to short. Bogarts with the throw to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, shortstop, Nick Allen.
2 down, base is empty. Nick Allen next up for the Braves. First pitch, not close. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That's a little bit low.
That's a ball.
Ronald Acuna Jr. on deck for Atlanta. Three-one now. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Makes the catch, inning over. Ready to begin the
Leading off
8th.
for the
So
Padres,
digging in now for
first
San Diego,
baseman,
Gavin
Gavin
Sheets. Schwellenbach back to work. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. And they tack one on the board. It's 8-3.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Next for the Padres, Jose Iglesias. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Albies brings it in. And there's one down.
Up next for the Padres, catcher, Elias Diaz.
Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Elias Diaz. That's way outside. And the count even 1-1.
No, that's out.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And the Padres have a man aboard with 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder, Brandon Lockridge.
Here's the left fielder, Brandon Lockridge. That one in the dirt, and it's 1-0. And that's down and away. Diaz leads off first with 1 away. That's a little high.
That's high.
And the count is 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Runner, take your base.
Now batting, right fielder, Fernando Tatis
First and
Jr.
second, 1 out. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. Check swing, called strike.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Upstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And a swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 8-3.
Now pitching for
Back
San
now,
Diego.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the bottom of the
37.
8th. Alec Jacob.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's Acuna
Leading
now.
off with
0
the
for
Braves,
3 with 2
right
strikeouts
fielder,
and a ground
Ronald
out.
Acuna Jr.
Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Oh, 0-2 now.
That's a ball. 1-2.
struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Now batting, third baseman.
And next for Atlanta, Luke Williams.
Luke Williams.
And that'll fall for a base hit.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Matt Olson up to the plate.
Nope,
and that
ball.
one's a little bit low. And that
One
is
ball, no
ball
strikes.
one. Williams stands at first with one out. And it's fouled away. And a 1-1. On the ground, right side. Nice stop. On the money. Nice play.
This
Jake
changed
Cronenworth
defensively
coming
for
into the game
Padres.
now as the injury replacement.
Now playing second base.
So
Number
here's the
9.
Braves designated hitter,
Jake Cronenworth.
Marcell Ozuna. He's already homered here in this one. And that
That's
misses.
it, ball.
1-0. Runner at second, 2 down. And another
No, that missed.
ball.
That's a ball.
Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 3. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. A bit behind with that swing. It's
Three
strike
balls,
one.
strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Back to work. 3-2 now. Sets him down looking. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Through 8 full, it's the Padres 8 and the Braves 3.
Now pitching.
So
for
they
the
bring on the
Braves.
veteran, Rafael
Number
Montero.
48.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same
Leading
intensity
off for the
to it,
Padres,
but he's got to
third
find a way
baseman,
because
Manny
these batters
Machado.
count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Machado
Nope,
in
ball.
now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Montero in his 9th season. 34-year-old vet. And they traded for him earlier this year.
Ball.
Just missed.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Right through there for a strike. Next offering
3-1.
way off the plate. That one misses.
Take your base, ball
So a
4.
leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted
Now
him first
batting,
base
the
with a
center
quick
fielder,
free pass.
Jackson Merrill.
And now it's going to be Jackson Merrill. Runner on the move. And first offering is fouled off. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Next pitch
That's
is
the ball.
outside. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Angel De Los Santos up and loosening in the pen. Montero fires. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And here comes
Now
Xander
batting,
Bogaerts.
shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, and they got him.
0-1.
On the ground to third, Williams sends it to first, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Padres 8 and the Braves 3. Bottom of the ninth. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Alex Verdugo.
Alex Verdugo.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Now 1-1.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. In the air, center field. Merrill under it. And it's caught for the out.
Up next for the Braves, catcher.
Digging in, Sean Murphy.
Murphy.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Tatis sizing this one up. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie.
So it's their last
Albies.
chance in this one. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Just missed. Ground ball, and this should do it. On to first, ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
8-3 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.